Today we are taking another step towards the promise of a safe community. As your mayor, I am honored to be part of ceremonies like this, which continue the success of our city, relies on those who have proven themselves to be the best and the brightest. Let me say that being a first responder today is among one of the most rewarding yet difficult jobs there is. You must somehow balance the fairness, strength, and humility in a world that is increasingly more judgmental and critical. You have chosen to be the pillars of trust, service, integrity that the citizens of Hazleton so richly deserve. Our police department and our fire department are second to none when it comes to training, knowledge, and the ability to react in any situation. Every day they respond to emergencies, vehicle accidents, and many other incidents to assist, to save lives, and to protect the rights of our citizens. Our department responds to each call not knowing what to expect. However, they respond with confidence and courage because of the training they have received. It is a great feeling to know that the citizens trust they are safe and always in good hands. Today we are welcoming 10 new police officers and 2 members to the fire department that have demonstrated their desire to make a commitment to our city and to the safety of our citizens. It is a true honor not to wear only these uniforms, but any uniform for the city of Hazleton. We are also here to reward the hard work of several veterans of the Hazleton Police Department as they advance their careers in new roles. When each of them started their careers as patrolmen, they had a vision for the future of our city, just as I had a vision when I accepted my position. We are recognizing members of the Hazleton Police Department as well as other law enforcement agencies for acts of heroism, life-saving, and volunteerism. Some may say Hazleton has the finest, some say Hazleton have the bravest. I say we have both. Congratulations to all of you and your families. Today is well deserved. I wish you strength, courage, and wisdom, and most of all, peace. I know that each of you has what it takes to make a difference. The future and security of our city is in your hands. To the new sergeant and corporals, I remind you that by standing there today, you have chosen to accept the challenges of taking greater levels of responsibility and accountability that comes with not only having to answer for yourselves, but also for others. Being a leader means being a visionary. Remember that leadership and legacy are the principles that are forever intertwined. So lead today with tomorrow in mind. These new members will follow you and looking towards you for answers to shape them into tomorrow's leaders. Just about anyone can make an organization look good for a moment. Real leaders empower others and invest in those who help to keep the legacy alive long after we're gone. May God bless you in your service. You will have a great city and all our residents and visitors in mind. God bless this great city.
But this is truly a great day for the city of Hazleton as we welcome 2 new brother firefighters and numerous new brother and sister police officers to our great family. Because in the motto of the Hazleton Fire Department, we believe in one team, one family. That means no matter the day of the week, the hour, the second, you're always part of a great team and a great family. That's most important to know when you're on duty, that you have to go home to your other family. Because at the end of the day, they're relying on you. But also, you're chosen to do a job. I can remember back almost 20-some years ago when I raised my right hand to take this oath as a firefighter for this great city. You were entrusted with many endeavors. That was great security, protection, and most of all, to serve the citizens that you're called upon every day to protect. Because we are called upon their bad day to try to help it a little better. So I can encourage you all to make sure after every shift you go home, you stay safe, you protect one another, stand by one another, and remember, we are truly one team, one family. That is forever. Congratulations to you all. Thank you, and God bless our great city.
The Hazleton Police Department was created by law number 328, enacted on March 15th of 1871. by the Senate and the House of Representatives of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania in General Assembly. The law was signed by Speaker of the House James Webb, Speaker of the Senate William Wallace, and the 16th Governor of Pennsylvania in Civil War Major General John White Geary. This law granted the Chief then Burgess of the then Borough of Hazleton approval to appoint a suitable number of policemen for protection of persons and properties, for the preservation of peace, and for the execution of criminal process. In the 150 years that followed, the Hazleton Police Department has watched over an ever-evolving city that has now become a hub of activity and epicenter for the expansion in Luzerne County. Hazleton Police has protected the citizens of Hazleton, visitors, politicians, presidents, dignitaries with honor and distinction during this time. Officers have responded to hundreds of thousands of calls of service ranging from barking dogs to violent homicides. This department has grown into a full-service department with the resources, skills, and abilities to handle most any situation. The Hazleton Police continues to forge ahead into the 21st century, policing with advanced techniques, technologies, and tactics, and preparing for the next 150 years. It is an honor to be able to welcome the new officers to our ranks on this 150th year of service. Congratulations to our new officers, and thank you, family, friends, and law enforcement colleagues for your presence here today. Your support helped these officers through their training, and your support will keep them grounded as they face challenges of policing our neighborhoods and communities. This is a terrific event. The officer and their family should be beaming with pride about their accomplishments. Excited, even sometimes nervous about the new chapter that they will begin. There's nothing more exciting than when we can welcome fresh new faces into our department and into our profession. You have worked hard through personal and family hardships and will now be launching a new career. Let me say that I've spent most of my entire life in emergency services fields. There is simply no greater honor or privilege than to dedicate one's life to helping their community, help others, and give something back. I guarantee you will discover that while public service improves the lives and the world around you, it's the greatest reward is the enrichment and new meaning it will bring to your own lives. To our recent promotions, it is by way of promotion that we reinforce the value of the Hazleton Police Department. It is by the way of promotion that we maintain and build upon our reputation as a stellar department. I also stand that even greater challenges will face you tomorrow in your expanding roles as leaders and officers within our department. Hazleton is a unique and diverse city, and each of you is unique and diverse in your talents and abilities. You were chosen for these positions in part because of your intelligence and fair-mindedness, but mostly you were chosen for this position because of the utmost trust in your integrity and your confidence in your abilities. Quoting U.S. President John Quincy Adams, "If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader." With this in mind, let's welcome our new officers to our family, congratulate them on a job well done, and assist them in becoming officers we would want as backup in our future leaders.
It is now time for what most of you have come here for, so I would ask for Fire Chief Donald Leschko and Mayor Cassatt to come forward, along with firefighter Scott Corbett. At this time, I'd ask firefighter Sean McCardle to come forward.
Continuing on with the recent hires, Matthew Cervanos.
Police Officer Dalton Payne.
Serve to the best of my ability. So help me God.
Officer Yenifis Branco. Officer Michael Waymeyer. Police Officer Jessica Sirkin. Officer Tanya Umana. Police Officer Jordan Yannick. Police Officer Angel Sestero. Police Officer Melissa Sutton. Police Officer Brian Wartala. And now we're moving into our promotions. First is Detective Brett Green, promoted to Detective Corporal. Detective Corporal Angelo Godola is promoted to Detective Sergeant. Officer Jonathan Leonard is promoted to Corporal. Officer Colton Kishel, promoted to Corporal.
This time, we're going to do the award for a word of merit for Officer Keller. On December 12, 2020, officers of the Hazleton Police Department responded to Craig's Food Mart located at 517 West Broad Street for a reported robbery homicide. The crime involved a male walking into a business and brutally murdering the unarmed store clerk prior to the actor fleeing the scene. Officers were able to successfully obtain video surveillance footage from the scene, which provided a description of the actor and a description of the vehicle that he was operating following the incident. These descriptions were provided to all of the officers of our departments for officer safety and investigative purposes. 2 days later, Patrolman Keller was on routine patrol and he had stopped at the United States Post Office in Hazleton on official duty. While entering the post office, Patrolman Keller noticed a male that was holding the door of the post office open. Patrolman Keller immediately realized that that male actor matched the description of the homicide suspect. Patrolman Keller waited and noted that the vehicle that the individual was operating also matched the suspect vehicle from the homicide. Shortly after, Patrolman Keller conducted a vehicle stop on the suspect vehicle for various equipment violations. Officer Keller identified the operator, identified all pertinent information, and provided it to the investigators. Utilizing this information, detectives were able to conduct surveillance on the suspect and his residence. Detectives were able to successfully take this male to custody on related narcotic offenses during the execution of a search warrant at the suspect's residence. Ultimately, investigators obtained sufficient evidence to charge the subject in this homicide that occurred December 12, 2020, due to Officer Keller's diligence. For the next award, it is a life-saving award. This award is being presented to Jonathan Leonard and Christopher Canardi. Canardi did. On January 20th, 2021, at approximately 11:57 p.m. hours, Hazleton City Police officers Jonathan Leonard and Christopher Canardi were on a traffic stop in the area of Wyoming and Broad Street in the city of Hazleton. While the two officers were investigating this traffic stop, a second vehicle pulled up quickly alongside them, at which time a frantic female and male both jumped out of the vehicle holding an infant and screaming for help. The female advised the officers that she believed the baby to be possibly choking on dog food. The two officers quickly assessed the situation when Officer Canardi immediately requested medical assistance in taking control of the baby, which was currently blue in color and showing no signs of life. Officer Leonard conducted a finger sweep to the baby's mouth with negative results and instantly began CPR on the infant. The two officers quickly realized that waiting for an ambulance to arrive would likely result in a tragic outcome. Officer Canardi then advised dispatch that they would be transporting the baby themselves to the hospital, rather than wait for the medics to arrive, and advised the hospital that they were on the way. This allowed the staff at the hospital to quickly prepare for their arrival, and so that proper care would be provided for the child. Both officers got into one vehicle, with Officer Canardi driving and Officer Leonard continuing CPR on the infant. Immediately upon arriving at the hospital, ER staff took the baby and began with further treatment, which was having little effect. Officer Leonard, now knowing who the parents of this baby were and believed that it may be possibly drug-related, advised hospital staff that they should administer Narcan. Narcan was administered to the child, and within less than 2 minutes, the child was revived. Had it not been for these officers' quick actions, this child may not have survived this incident. Thank you. Continuing on with our awards, we wanted to relay to all of our fellow law enforcement colleagues that had helped us with the homicide on Broad Street. This was the only way we could think of sincerely thanking them for all of the team effort between State Police, FBI, DEA, the Luzerne County Detective's Office, the Luzerne County District Attorney's Office. It was just something we never thought we were going to be able to solve, and everybody working together brought an efficient and safe arrest of the individual. Lieutenant William Gallagher. The Pennsylvania State Police, Tactical Intelligence. Pennsylvania State Police, Troop and Vice. Pennsylvania State Police, Emergency Response Team. Pennsylvania State Police, Aviation. Pennsylvania State Police Computer Crimes Task Force. FBI Safe Streets Program. Hazleton Police Department Narcotics Division. Luzerne County Detective's Office and the Luzerne County Drug Task Force. The Hazleton Police Criminal Investigations Unit. Outstanding Volunteer Service Award. This award was picked for the officers in our department that are contributing to our community, that they're back out volunteering, they're helping with football organizations, baseball, Big Brothers, Big Sisters. I'm just going to call them all up and we'll hand them out this way to make it simple for you. Detective Corporal Brett Green. Patrolman Thomas King. David Zapataki. Sergeant Keith McElarney. Just do one big one. Lieutenant Kirk Wetzel.
Thank you very much for coming out, and let's give them a round of applause once again.